What we're trying to do is to make sure that we're able to stay several steps ahead of terrorist groups by working with these countries to make sure that they're able to button down their facilities, but also take the appropriate steps and to institute the protocols that are necessary that will endure over time. This is not just a one-time event here. What we're trying to do is continue this process that's been underway for a number of years that we can truly help to safeguard these materials.
Well, that was the President's counterterrorism advisor talking about the nuclear summit here in Washington, where 47 countries, leaders from 47 countries, discussing the effort to rein in and to basically keep track of loose nuclear material all over the country, all over the world, so it doesn't get in the hands of terrorists. But there was breaking details late in the day that the White House was touting a commitment by China to move forward and at least talk about possible sanctions on Iran. What about all of that? All right, Charles, let's start with the China development. The White House saying that they have a commitment from Hu Jintao that there will be an effort to move forward with some kind of sanctions against Iran. What does that mean?
It means absolutely nothing. That means that the Chinese aren't going to veto. It doesn't say what's going to be in the resolution. It doesn't indicate there'll be anything serious about it. The Chinese could even abstain. It gets us nowhere beyond where we were a month or two ago, where the Chinese have said, we'll consider talking about the beginning of a framework of perhaps a way to approach sanctions. Meaningless.
All right, Charles, the summit overall.
Look, there's something wildly disproportionate about this. The biggest gathering of world leaders on American soil since the end of the Second World War, which was for the founding of the UN, which at the time seemed like an important world historical event. To do what? This is to prevent the proliferation of fissile material into the hands of terrorists. Well, the two most important, dangerous threats of that are not even under discussion. Number one is Iran, which our own State Department says is the largest exporter of terrorism in the world, which we all know is developing nukes. And secondly is Pakistan, which has reprocessing of plutonium going on as we speak, which is producing new material every day. And even though it's a friendly country, it's got two insurgencies. It's unstable. Bombs going off in its major cities every day, and the Secret Service, the ISI, of dubious loyalties. So you've got to ask yourself, is the major issue here, the great announcement today, was that 86 kilos of highly enriched uranium are now secure. I don't know about you, but I haven't been staying up nights worrying about Ukrainian uranium. If that's what we're worried about, what you have is a meeting of experts in Geneva who work it all out and have the foreign secretaries sign off on it. But a summit of this level over these issues, leaving out Iran and Pakistan, is quite bizarre. Chilean and Ukrainian proliferation is not the highest agenda in the world scene, and you don't need the largest gathering of leaders in order to deal with it. You could have experts do it. You want to gather world leaders, it should be over Iran and Pakistan. It's not even under discussion.